Thank you for joining me today. This is going to be an exciting video. This is the second in our series of why you need a mentor in business, and especially in network marketing. I'm going to ask you a question right off. How many of you are rainbow seekers? What does that mean? You know how rainbows only show up during a rainstorm? And there's this theory that there's this pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. How many of you, come on, be honest, how many of you are rainbow seekers looking for that pot of gold? Because every time you get close to that rainbow, it goes away, doesn't it? And then there's another one. And then you go out and look for it. And you look for that other pot of gold. It's got to be right there. It's got to be there. So, do you hop from an opportunity here, an opportunity there, another one over here, another one over there? Oh, I like that one over there. That one looks really good. I think I'll go do that one. I want to join that. Or I'm going to go buy that because that looks really good. I want to be honest with you. I've been around for a little while. I have never, ever known anyone to become successful by being a rainbow chaser. Do not be a rainbow chaser. I want to tell you a little story. This is a young boy. He's 15. He decides he's going to quit school, leave home. He's going to seek his fame and fortune in Los Angeles. And so he has $50 to his name, and he puts it in his sock, because if he puts it in his shoe, he might lose it or somebody might steal it. So he puts it in a sock. And he hitchhikes, and he rides the rail, and he gets to California. He gets cross country to California. And he's looking for his fame and fortune. He's going to find it. And there's been a lot of people who have done that. Who've gone to either New York, Los Angeles to seek their fame and fortune. But this individual, he sought it. He looked here, he looked there. He didn't find it. He finally gave up and said, these people are all crazy out here. And so he went back home, and he went from job to job, opportunity to opportunity. Finally got married, had a couple of kids, settled into a job he hated. Every day he'd wake up and he'd say, oh, I hate going to work. My boss, he's such a jerk. I don't want to have to keep going to work and hating my day every day. So he started looking here, looking there, jumping, seeking that rainbow. Now I want to tell you another story. Here's a coach. There's a coach that, not me, another coach, that one of the first things he does is he takes his students up to the top of this 20-story building. Okay? Now there's this busy freeway out here, and there's another 20-story building on the other side of that freeway. Now there's, for whatever reason, there is a 6-inch beam that goes across these two buildings. Now he takes his students up here, and every time he says, okay, I've got $1 million over there. Now, if you make it across that 6-inch beam and you don't get killed by the traffic, the $1 million is yours. You know what? Not one person has crawled across there to get that $1 million. But then he says, okay, I want you to envision that instead of $1 million over there, you've got your 3-year-old daughter. She's over there playing, she's kicking her ball around on top of the roof of that building. You see her over there. Now, there's no edge on the building. You know, there's maybe, 6 inches. And you think, now, how many of you would go over there? How many of you would risk your life to get over there? And every one of them raised their hand. They said, He said, what's the difference? What is the difference between $1 million and your little daughter? Got another story. I've got a friend. He, you know how, and I don't want to knock any companies or anything, but you know how a lot of companies, they want you, if you'll buy, you know, more of the products, we'll make you a very high level in our company. Well, he decided he was going to definitely be the top, so he bought pallets of these diet cookies that this company was selling. I mean, pallets of these things. He fills his garage full of cookies, and he's going to give them away because he's like an assistant pastor in his church, and he's going to give them away, and everybody in his church will join his opportunity. It sounds like a good idea at the time, I guess. Well, the only downside to having a garage full of cookies is people are not the only ones that like to eat cookie. He found ants. I don't mean just a few ants. They called all their cousins and their uncles over, and they ate. They got into every package of his cookies. Almost every package. He had like maybe 6 or 7 cases left. It was really sad. It was a very sad situation. Anyway, don't be a rainbow chaser. Get your why fixed. Why do you want to do an opportunity? If it's not strong enough, you won't succeed. And instead of cases of cookies, what if he had gotten cases of silver? Now what a opportunity he could have left, a legacy he could have left his family. It's the only opportunity I know of that 5 years later, if you don't like it, they'll buy it back. Try to do that with super juice or soap or cookies if they were any good after 5 years. Anyway, I want you to go to my blog. I'm giving away a free Facebook training. If you're not on Facebook, you're not there anymore. Go to my blog. I'm just giving it away. Just put in your name, email, it's yours. And it really is. It's a great Facebook training. And I'll see you next time.